Inter Milan win the Coppa Italia, defeating Fiorentina in the final, defending their title, winning back-to-back Coppa Italias. Now, overall, I thought this game was a really exciting game, a great final. A lot of times, obviously, finals can be really boring. This one was end-to-end. I think both teams showed up. Both teams played really well. There was great performances on either side of the pitch. The match started off in Fiorentina's hands, actually. They opened to score. Nico Gonzalez, some poor defending from Inter, easy finish from him. But I think at that moment, Inter, at least throughout the rest of the first half, was able to regain their composure. Lautaro Martinez scored with a good dribble and then a nice shot past the goalkeeper. And then he was able to grab a second just before halftime finished. And Inter went into the second half with a 2-1 lead. They were able to hold on to that lead. Now, that being said, it was not easy on them. Fiorentina created some really serious chances, and Handanovic, who was playing in goal today for Inter, had an outstanding game. In fact, both goalkeepers had an outstanding game, but Fiorentina couldn't score another. They couldn't find an equalizer, and the match finished 2-1, and Inter are the champions of the Italian Cup for the second year in a row. I think from this game, there are a few takeaways. For one, you have Simone Inzaghi, who, I think this game just further solidifies his representation, his caricature as a cup manager. This guy has won the Coppa Italia before, obviously with Inter last year, but then also with Lazio. This guy has won tons of cup competitions. Who knows if he can add a Champions League to that against Manchester City coming up soon. But beyond that, Inter, I think, also played really well overall. I think, they're in pretty good form right now. They're making up for their poor result against Napoli in Serie A on the weekend. But I think another big takeaway from this is just the level of quality that Argentinian players have this season. Obviously, both of the goal scorers in this game were Argentinian, Nico Gonzalez and Lautaro Martinez. Both of them were in the World Cup winning squad. And obviously, besides the World Cup, this season has been Argentina's season, whether it be a guy like Paulo Dybala, who's been one of the best players in Serie A this year, or obviously, Messi, of course, has always been playing good. Otamendi and Enzo Fernandez for Benfica, or, McAllister for Brighton, Di Maria for Juventus. Argentinian players are just balling out all across the world this year. Even here in the U.S., Thiago Almada for Atlanta United. So anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of the Coppa Italia. Do you think that Fiorentina got a little unlucky? Because for majority of the game, I think, at least in the second half, they had more shots. Overall, they had more shots. They had more possession. You can make a compelling argument, say that they got robbed a little bit. Or is it more so Inter was just more, composed? They didn't need to attack more so than Fiorentina did. Let me know what you thought of that game. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But anyway, guys, my name is Brandon. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your night.